So now let's start with event loop. What is event loop? You guys know about event, right? You already know like mouse and keyboards events are there, or like on click, on change, all those events are already there. So same kind of events also happening in the backend. Okay. So one thing's event emitter, like you I think you know about JavaScript. So in that JavaScript, like we can create some custom events, right? You guys know about how to create custom events. If you don't know, just learn today like how to create custom events on that in JavaScript. Like on change event, mouse event, and keyboards events all are already constant. Like we can use those, but we can use some custom events. We can give some custom event name, like on change, that is the name of the event, right? So like that way we can give the name to our custom event. We can use those events like when we need. So that event emitter, that is another concept, how to emit the event. Emit the event means when you are clicking on the mouse, that means what? On click event got emitted. Okay, means after click, keyboard enter, that means keyboard enter event has created. Like that way, this is called event emit. So what is event emit? Sorry, what is event emit? That I will share not by today, to later means next day. I will share what is event emitter, means how we can emit the event and how we can do all those tasks with that event emitter. But now today we will share, means we will go with event loop, means how it is working. I'm giving one like normal example. Normal example. Normal means normal, very normal. That is one normal example I'm giving in the server.js. See, this is one method like bar. This is one method is badge, and this is another method foo. Okay. Here what I'm doing, I'm calling foo outside. So it will run. Foo will be run first. Okay. Then I'm consoling log that foo means this console log value. Then I'm calling bar method, then it will call bar, then console log this one, then bars method, then it will call bars, then it will call bars. So this is very simple thing. I think everyone got. So output is first, it will print foo, then
So
it will,
for example, you are giving this barbas foo, or we have to give like this is a rule we have to follow, like barbas foo.
this is a it will print second. It will print on third. And this thing will print first. Okay, because we call foo from the outside, so it will run first. Then first it will print foo. You can see. Okay, I'm running again. So it see foo. It will print first. Then this from this method it will call another method, that is bar. So then it will call to bar method. It's come to here, and console log bar it will print second. So this is happening on second time. Then after that I'm calling another method, that bars. So from that bars it will call, means it will print third time. So this is a very simple methods calling. So you guys already understood like this thing, right? Now I'm coming how it is working. So first see this one. So every time that stack is happening behind that node, okay, that is call stack. Okay. So in the call stack, first foo is come. When foo console.log, when you are getting this parenthesis, now that time you need to know that is a method. So console log is a method. Okay. So in this call stack, first foo came, then console log foo came. Okay. Then foo run. When it foo, means console log foo run, then it will come to, means it will come from the call stack. That means it is pop. You guys know about push and pop, right? So in that push, we are push some element in that stack. Stack means array, you can say. Like who don't know about stack method, means stack procedure. So you can take it one array as example. In that array, when you are pushing some element, it will add at the end. Okay. So when you will pop, it will pop from the first. So like that way, first foo entered in the stack. Then console of foo means this line or this method has entered. Then after when that is printed, like foo when that is printed, that means that function got executed, right? So it is come out from this stack. Then now foo left. Then bar came. After that console log bar came. So then console log bar printed means that methods got executed. Then it came out from that stack. So now only foo and bar is left in this stack. Okay. Then bar execution is done, right? Now only foo left, because what bar, like you can see, like in this bar method only one line is there, so that method is printed. That means that bar execution has ended. So that's why that bar also came out. Now foo left, because foo is not completed here, because in that foo method you can see still baz is there, right? So foo method is not complete, so foo is still present in that stack. Then buzz came. Then after that console log buzz came. Then console log buzz printed, it came out. Then buzz completed, because buzz has also same one line, so buzz has completed. Then buzz came out. Then only foo left. Then foo has completed. Then foo came out. Then that call stack got empty. This is kind of event loop. How that is working, like that way. Okay. So you can see this is iteration one. First iteration is happened like foo call, then second iteration, then third iteration bar, fourth iteration this, fifth iteration bars, and sixth iteration console log dot bars. Okay. Now come to some advance. You got everyone right? This thing. Hello everyone. You guys can
Yes.
hear? I can't see you actually.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes.
Got it, got it.
So if everyone got it, then let me know what is the output of this. Anyone? Like here
Let
I'm
me see.
okay.
No, well, first it will actually print foo, after that bar, after that buzz, right?
Buzz.
Right.
Set timeout, buzz 0.
Set timeout after 0. 0
So it
means
will
I'm not giving
Buzz
anything.
come instantly.
It's 0. So it should be constantly, right?
foo, then buzz, then bar.
Buzz.
Two bars bar.
So if, yeah, foo,
Till
bar,
Then
I
buzz, then
buzz.
bar.
bar.
Then bar.
Everyone is agree. Who are not
Yes,
agree, can you
because-
please let me know your answer? Anyone? So everyone is agree with that, right?
Foo bar buzz.
Huh? Who told two bar was?
No. Yeah. Foo.
First who,
After
then
that bar. After that was.
I also think so, because the set timeout is 0.
so set
0,
timeout
so it will,
it will be run on constantly, right? I'm not giving any time
yes,
delay. So if I'm giving like 1 second or something, then it will print after 1
Go
second.
after buzz,
Yeah, it
but
will
it will
skip,
come
yeah.
second.
It
Zero.
will print foo, bar, and bus, I think.
Yeah, full
Yes.
bar buzz.
I also think that. Let's
So
let's run it and
on
see.
foo and bar?
So this one, everyone is agree with that, right? Two bar was. Common is not agree with that. So can you please let me know your answer? I can't hear you, brother.
Where is Amar?
Foo, bars and bar.
Two bars and bar. Now anyone wants to change your answer? No one, right? So without Amor, everyone agree two bar was. First one.
No,
The
I
foo
said
buzz
that
bar
foo
also
buzz
can
bar.
come, like it is executing 3 times set timer. Like first it will go to foo, means console log foo. After that it will go to set timeout, and that time that at that same time only buzz is executing. So I think foo buzz bar going to come.
Okay.
Output should be foo bars bar, not foo bar bars.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Can you
So-
please explain why this foo?
Yeah, obviously I will explain. Yes, I will explain. Just let me grab those like things.
I first run it now. After that,
So this is the call stack is happened. Like first who came, who, then console log who. Okay.
hmm,
Console.log is actually method, not the any example. So because this is using parenthesis, so this is also a method. So now console log foo, then console log foo got executed, printed, then it came out, then foo left. Then set timeout came.
hmm,
So when set timeout came, that set timeout got executed. Then buzz came. Then buzz has run. When buzz has complete, after that bar will come. Now your question is like why I am giving
so
zero.
it is happening synchronously.
Yeah, it is happening synchronously, but there one twist is there. In that node concept, okay, not node, like in a concept, this is a call stack. Another thing is message queue is there. Message queue. You guys know about queue, right?
Yes.
So that is another concept is there that is called message queue. So what is happening in that message queue? Like when set timeout is called, okay. So when set timeout is called, that time what will happen? That what method we are calling from the set timeout, okay. So first that Nodejs starts the timer when it is getting the set timeout. The timer, what the methods and what the things are there, everything. If we have put zero or not, that is not a matter. Everything it's the everything is put into the message queue. So that message queue is kind of another, you can say another storage. Because you are using set timeout, that means something will happen after a some timeout. Okay, something will happen after some timeout. That should be zero or more than zero. That is not a matter. So every time when that Node.js compiler will get any set timeout, it will put that value in the message queue. Now we put zero as a timeout, so that is mean we need that thing in immediately. But that loop, what loop is that even loop I'm talking about, gives priority to the call stack always. It first process everything it finds in the call stack. If it is finds anything in the call stack, so it will be processed fast. Okay. If your call stack is getting null, means once there nothing is there, then is go to pick up things from the message queue. Got it? Everyone?
If there is three more functions like that, then it will come and then
Yeah.
the bar will come.
When you are giving any set timeout, that means what? You are creating one job after 2 seconds. Right? Means you need to do something after 2 seconds. Means you can do 2 seconds. So that will come to the message queue. Okay. So message queue, the another concept, another storage. So that even loop always gives the pie to the call stack. What I am showing means I already showed that call stack. So, so what you are putting in this set timeout, it is not going to that call stack. It's going to that message queue. So when your call stack is getting empty, after that message queue, things will come to the call stack and again call stack will run. Got it?
Got it.
So that's why we are using ES6 job queue, means that's why we are using promise. If we are not using promise with set timeout, you already, that example also I gave. So it will run quickly, means it is not in the message queue. So if you are using promise over there, like in that example, I'm sharing again. Wait. So this is the call stack. Here you cannot see that bar. So when that foo, you can see in the last call stack that foo is getting empty. Means after you can see after foo, it's directly bar came. There are no foo. So when there are no foo, that means what? In that call stack, nothing is there. Then it will call, means it will pick from the message queue and it will put to the call stack. Like that bar is present on the message queue. So it is came from the message queue. Then the bar, like the same way how call stack is working, like that way bar has executed. So same thing, I'm using same example. Like here, if like I'm putting this set timeout, I'm creating another video.
So here, what is the correct answer?
Who was what?
Yes.
Yeah, you told right, brother. So
No,
this
I
state I
told
know.
right, but I thought something else.
No, no, no. So
Now I got it.
this state timeout I am putting to that promise. So now I am running two bar. That bar not here. Something wrong. Bars, bar, result.
Will it be after bars?
If I am putting this state timeout in a promise, that means way after bar, that bars will run. If I am using average procedure over there,
That I didn't see.
it will work. Maybe not. But bars will not work. So bar, then bars. Well, bars will not work.
Or it resolves this line.
Two bars, bars. What you that way. It should not be.
Resolve is a parameter for promise. Either resolve or reject.
Got it. That's right. So here you can see like first it's run foo, then bars, and here I'm creating another promise. Like I'm giving like should be right after bars and before bar. Then bar came. Anyone got this thing? Just see the example, then you will get maybe. I'm not gonna explain, like you will get. Here I am first console log the foo, Then again set timeout bar, I'm giving 0. Okay. Then bars. That means first it will run here, then you will come to bars, and here also I'm giving another promise, and that promise is should be right after bars, then bar. That means it will run after first means should be right after bars. That means it will run after bars. Okay, then before bar. So this line actually I'm talking about. This promise, like that way, this promise is actually working. Anyone is confused?
Yes, that set time you have written right in the foo function. That is first you are
That is like working. Like this is the kind of. It is not clear. Okay. It is also clear. Like first it's called to foo, then send console log foo, then console log foo got executed, then set timeout, then it's come to promise, then it's wait for the resolve. Wait after resolve, then new promise got resolved, then it will came out from the means stack. Okay. Then bars came. So after that bars, then console log bars, then bars end, then foo also came out. Then it's come to like console log race. Race means I'm talking about that bar I'm talking about.
so if you wrote that like in the resolve where you have written right after bars before bar. So if you just wrote over there the different like the reverse one like before
Not
bars
not
after
trying to
bars.
create any difference. Okay. What I'm trying to create, like here set timeout, that bar is calling from the set time. That means set time
So message queue.
to the call stack, but bar will go to the message queue. Same way when I'm creating any promise method, so that promise method will come to the call stack, but there's this resolve I'm talking about the response. This is another method. This will go to the message queue. So now if you can stack, this is another ES6 example. Like when you are checking that, like foo came, then bars came, after bars, like foo late. Okay. So in that foo, sorry, why is that image? That is on image. So here, like set timeout came, then foo came, then set timeout left, foo only there. Then new promise method is there in the call stack, and this is came. That promise got resolved. Now you can see bars came, bars got resolved. Okay. Now foo left. Now foo also left out. Then the in that promise method, in that then we are calling the another function that is came from message queue, and it is run. After that bars came from the message queue and it is run, then it is got empty. Like that way even loop is work. That I want to say. I'm not getting any difference. So when you are
Event loop.
writing, yeah, that is event loop. Like how your event loop is working, how like event is happened, how your function is calling in that stack, when that what will go to that message queue, what will go to that, what when function will pick from the message. So that I am gonna show you how that Node.js is working. So you need to those things you need to keep in your mind. So when you are writing your code, when you're building your logic, that time that should be in your mind. Depends on those means depends on those criteria you need to build your logic and you need to implement that. Got it?
Okay. Just please provide this function like example for each function you just have written like output wise then we will be going through these here.
I will give. Not a, okay. Anyone has any question, then you can ask. I already gave the example about promise also, but still here I am giving like you can see in this code like this is the promise, this is one method, and in that then this is another method. So this method is going to the message queue and this is going to the call stack. So the concept is like even loop always give the priority to the call stack. When nothing is there in the call stack, then it will pick from the message queue to and put it in the call stack. Then again call stack will run. Got it? This is the concept. Okay, and then is like
Hello, hi.
Oh,
Hello. Prashant.
yeah, say brother.
Brother, what if we use async and await along with the promise which we are returning? Then
So
what will happen?
then it will go to the directly call stack. That time, that's why I told that time you need to use like try catch blocks to handle the error. So it will throw the error from the call stack directly.
Can you please repeat again?
If you're writing await over there,
Yeah.
okay, like that we are talking about, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So here I'm using new promise. So that's why I'm giving that example. So if you're writing any await method, that means what? It is taking as a stack, right? In
Yes.
this stack, so that method will go to the stack. But in that method, obviously the promise should be there.
Yes.
That promise also taking one callback method that is called resolve reject. That promise, but in that function, promise resolve is creating another method, right? So that method will go to the message queue. Okay.
It's not clear. It's not clear.
I'm talking. This is one method, right?
Yeah. Let's keep this method outside and call we can call this using await. Yeah.
If I am outside, it is there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm keeping this type of method name.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it should be done over there.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is
Yeah.
new promise. This is one method.
Yes.
New promise will go to the means first this SSS method will go to the stack.
Stack. Yeah.
Whole thing will go to the message queue.
Stack.
Because no, it's message queue. Why? This thing is present in this method. Because when running this foo method, it will get only the SSS method. Okay. If you're putting await, still, if you're putting await also, still this SSS will go to the call stack. Like set timeout. Set timeout is a method. Right? So in this set timeout, bar is another method. Actually, what syntax is looks like actually, if I'm giving the proper syntax, that syntax is actually looks this one.
Yeah.
Actually looks this. This is the actually main syntax. Okay. So this is also kind of same of new promise, means same of promise. See, here the keyword is set timeout. This is one method. What is present in that method? This thing will go to the message queue.
Okay.
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 Like same way, if you are calling SSS, that means what? In that code structure, in this, if you are talking to the as a compiler is actually push this thing, the whole thing to here, right? So when yeah, that means what? In this SSN method, that is whole thing is present in this SSN method. That means this SSS will go to the call stack, but that promise will go to
Okay, it will go to the message queue. Okay.
okay. So when it will
Okay.
we are using await. Await is some different thing. Await is not related with event. Await is means if you are using await, that time it will call to the message because it is getting await method. So you are trying to say to the Nodejs means I want to wait over there. Means when I it will means up to resolve. Okay, that you are saying, right? Await method is saying that way. Like I need to wait here up to resolve. So that time when await is getting, that time it will pick this method, means it will pick this from that message queue and put to the call stack in that index. Then that promise got resolved and it will came out from the call stack. Then it will come to the buzz methods like that way. Got it?
Yeah.
Await is some different thing that is not related to event loop. If you are saying to the await to that event loop, so event loop can understand, okay, that guy or that function is need that output is now. So I need to give procedure first. So that is await means what? We are setting the priority actually.
Yeah.
Right? Like already I told like the loop gives the priority to the call stack every time. That is by default. And it first process everything. Okay, it first process everything in the call stack. And once there is nothing in there, it goes to pick up things in the message queue. That you need to remember every time. But if you're saying to await, that times what? You are breaking this law, right? Now you are setting the
Okay.
priority by your own. You are setting the
Okay.
priority.
Okay. Okay.
I need this
Yes.
thing.
Yes. Yes. Got it.
I need this thing. What is present on the message queue? I need this thing in that call stack now. Means after
Mm-hmm.
or before bus. So Node.js will take this from the message queue, put it in the call stack, and it will run, and then it will go to the next stack value. Got it?
Yeah.
This is
Got
the
it, bro.
That's how we are using async await and promise. Those are kind of same, but those are not same actually. Already I gave the example previously, right? When you are
Yeah. Yeah.
using promise then it will not actually wait actually actually what you need.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
But
Which
await,
actually will resolve exactly.
actually that job is I need to resolve.
Yeah.
Not
That's it.
promise. That is the
Yeah.
promise job is I need to someone is giving something, so I need to resolve or I need to reject. Depends on the
Yeah.
criteria, depends on the logic. That is a promise done.
True.
But if you are
True.
using that means what? It you are also adding something like I need to wait over there. I need to wait on that point when that method got resolved, then I need to move forward. Otherwise, no. Means you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already gave one example like so you need to move forward to the next step when you will get that API response. Otherwise, not.
Yeah.
Right? So that time you need to wait for that API response because API will take some time. All the APIs not taking same time, right?
Yes.
Some API
Yes.
taking again, some API taking like 4 nanosecond kind of. So this is the thing. So that's why we using promise async await on that time. Okay.
Got it.
If
Got it.
if we are not using async await, then what you need to do with that means what you need to do with that API response, that thing you need to put on the then method. Then you can use promise then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that is the concept. Okay. Like here, someone written over there like